It consists of a group of people paid six figures a year with a healthy expense account funded by the taxpayers and not even remotely accountable to them. And what do we, the Canadian taxpayers, get in return from these lovely senators? Robbed. But I'll get back to that in a minute. Oh yeah, and did I mention they are appointed and not elected? What do they even represent but their buddy in the Prime Minister's office at the time of their appointment, even though they're supposed to be neutral and not tied down to party politics? Right. It's like the political equivalent of a teacher's pet, and who wants that running the show? And how do we even get rid of them once they're appointed? Not easy. Option 1, they resign. But really, who would want to resign from a job with a nice chunk of change every month and no real incentive to leave? Until they're 75, by the way. Then we get to option 2. At the ripe old age of 75, they retire. That is, unless they hit the final option first, death. Final option in all senses. Remember what I said about robbing the taxpayers? These senates are supposed to have their primary residence in the region of Canada they represent. Don't know how anyone's spending their primary amount of time in Mexico's representing anyone here in Canada, like our friend Andrew Thompson. Nice of him to show up for at least 12 days of work. Oh yeah, and some of them seem to be confused to what a primary residence even is. I think we can all agree that it's not complicated to figure out. That's where you live. It's where you vote, it's where you pay your taxes, it's where you have your health card and driver's license, it's where your friends are. But that would mean you have to have friends. Apparently, Senator Mike Duffy doesn't have any in his primary residence of PEI because he spends most of his time hanging with his buddies in Ottawa. Imagine a group of people who sit around doing nothing, taking hard-earned Canadian dollars from our pockets without shame, looking down their noses at the people who support their lifestyles. Is this the quality of people that our Prime Minister is choosing for our Senate? Perhaps the time has come for our senators to be elected representatives and accountable to the Canadian people who pay their salaries.